Good morning. This is your daily tarot for Saturday, November 9th. I'm gonna do something for the four directions today for north, south, east, west, which is also earth, air, fire, and water. So layering up our symbolisms with all the earth, air, fire, and water of the tarot. And the directions. Yesterday I did above, below, within, and I'm really liking this. Witchcraft, paradigms, spreads. Feel like I'm exploring both at once. So let's see. La 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 north. South. East, west. So that was interesting. I mixed south and east. So north, never eat shredded wheat. Yes, let's see if I can keep this straight for you guys. So for north for today, we have 5 of Cups. For east, we have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, all the cups. For south, we have the 6 of Cups. Good Lord Almighty. Ooh. And then for west, we have the Hierophant. So first off, obviously, so many cups. North, let's do one at a time. So north, we have the 5 of Cups. And this is loss, right? North is the land of the ancestors. North is earth, element of earth. So we're talking about all things body, all things health, all things genetic, all things cultural. This is the realm of the spirits of the north. And for today, the medicine that we are getting from them is the 5 of Cups, which is loss. This needs a little, which is loss, right? Standing in the destruction, standing in the loss of whatever it is that has spilled, gone away, the lack, standing in the lack, that's what I'm trying to say. And the appropriateness of that is usually how I read this card, the 5 of Cups. There are the upright cups behind the figure, and that is what will remain when it is the appropriate time to turn around and take stock. And this card may be saying that the appropriate time is now, but what it does is point to the timeliness of that and the importance of being in the fields, being in the field of the fields as long as need be, as part of the process of loss. And in the direction of north, in the direction of the ancestors, in the direction of the body, God, I really feel this to be ecological. I really feel that this is kind of like a sorrow coming at us today from the land of the ancestors in the state of the world and the destruction of the earth. And it's not just the destruction of the earth. I mean, frankly, I feel it's fine that the earth is destroyed and rebuilt every few million years in the universe and whatever. That's okay. It's more like our extreme disconnection and isolation from it, which is us. So this extreme disconnection from ourselves and from our ancestral heritage, meaning our spiritual heritage. So, this is the medicine coming to us from the north. This might be a day to let that seep in the way that this figure is standing and contemplating the loss of the cups, the loss of intuition. So in the direction of east, the direction of the rising sun, the direction of inspiration, the direction of a certain kind of like youthful healing, we have the Knight of Cups, the Day of the Cups. You know, the Knight is someone with a mission. The Knight is someone who is spurred forward and, sorry about that, spurred forward and has a direction in mind that is the fire in the belly that draws them forward. The fire of the belly of this particular Knight is the emotional, intuitive life, is the creative process. And this is the medicine from the east today, the medicine from inspiration, the medicine from new dawn, is that to hold this spirit of kind of like having an inspired focus around emotional life. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Yes, let's come back to that then. It always sorts itself out later, doesn't it? So, north, never eat shredded. South, wheat. So, in the direction of the south, we have the Six of Cups. So, south is the element of fire. South is transformation, change, transformation both in a way of release and in a way of generation. So it both generates and releases. It's kind of really evokes the life cycle. Fire does. So the Six of Cups is the medicine from fire and from transformation. And we have the Six of Cups. So this is the one in the Rider-Waite where the kids are within the walls of a compound and giving to each other kind of these lovely little childish gifts from the heart. This to me is about childhood, and it's about being in the state of innocence, especially when it comes to generosity and sweetness and affairs of the heart, these being cups. So this is one of the more explicitly emotion-oriented cups. A lot of these can go either towards intuition and creativity and spirituality, but this one is really emotional to me. And the medicine from the south, the medicine from transformation for this day, November 9th, is to be in this spirit, to try and allow in this spirit of the Six of Cups, which is to kind of allow the fortification of your own self-security to open up a door to some sweetness and generosity today. Open up a door to some sweetness and generosity today. That's the medicine from the south, and that's the transformation for the day. Sweetness and generosity, yes, please. And now we have our last, the Spirit of the West, and it's our first major arcana card. Oh my goodness, we have the Hierophant. So the West is death, obviously. It's the setting sun. It's the shadow side. It's the winter. And this is the period of the year that we are now in November, and just fully having launched into this dark part of the year at this point. It's just kind of a descent from here in the most positive, cozy possible way, let's hope. So, the medicine from the West which is also in some way the land of the ancestors. God, really every direction today, I'm getting so much life, death, life, and rebirth and death. And maybe that is because it is November, from the north and the ancestors, and the south and the transformation cycle, the east and inspiration, I guess I'm not so much, but the west, of course. Of course. So the medicine from the west is the Hierophant, and this is our stronger card, it being the major arcana. Like, this is maybe the door that is the most open and permeable for this day, that of the west. And the medicine we have is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is the teacher, is the gateway of knowledge. And sometimes, the perverse Western aspect of this, being a gateway of knowledge, is also exclusivity and patriarchy and all the things that have gotten us to this sad point in our history. But that's not the soul of the Hierophant. The soul of the Hierophant is being connected to Gnostic knowledge in a way that is wise and in a way that serves the community. So listen today for messages, for knowledge. Maybe do another spread of your own. This is a strong day for messages from the universe, and maybe connecting with teachers. Holla. Any teachers. Connecting with the teacher within, connecting with the teacher of your choice. And this is all coming from the land of receding and internality and getting ready for rebirth, i.e. death. So the land of the west and the land of the beautiful sunset. There's something about the west that is also freedom. I mean, I think that's why I live on the West Coast. There's something about the West that opens up people to think in a different way and live in a different way. This is also where the age of the Aquarian comes in, is through this death cycle, bringing us back again to the East, and to the childish tenderness of that. The East, the Knight of Cups. So there you have it. I'm not going to let this run on and on. We did 4 cards today, but we have the 5 of Cups from the north, being in our ancestral grief a little bit. The Knight of Cups from the east, and being drawn forward by a passion for kind of emotional inspiration. And the 6 of Cups from the south, and allowing sort of like an emotional generosity to happen. Emotion. And then from the west, the Hierophant, in sort of being open to the teachings that can come through on this day. A strong day for teachings. A strong day for the teacher within, through all this emotional openness. Yes, Lord and Lady. Right, thank you so much. I have a link on here, hopefully by now, of my website where you can get readings, and I also do crystal and sound healings in Los Angeles, and I teach workshops, and I'm sending all of you very much love on this beautiful November day. Have a lovely, inspired day. Bye-bye.